guys, Merry Christmas. Anyway, it's cool man JToH here, and today I'm gonna be rating Zone 1. Yes, the entire Zone 1, including the lobby, the towers, and all of that. Well, let's get right into the video, I guess. The lobby is alright. I can't say anything about it because it kind of sucks, like bad. But I'm gonna be honest, the shop is actually pretty good. It has some pretty mid auras and stuff like that, but I like the death effect. Except that the shop kind of is okay too. And the lobby is whatever, like, it's not that good. It is pretty nostalgic though, and it is very iconic, so I'm gonna be calling it okay instead of meh, I guess, yeah. Well, let's get right into the towers. Okay, starting off with the easiest one, TOSD. Starting off with a banger. This tower is a very good beginner tower. Sure, it is a little too modern for the first tower, but after all, I think the modern mechanics are introduced very well. The tower is entertaining, and I'd say it's probably a better tutorial than Toast. Also, consider the fact that I don't like many easy towers as they're very boring, so this is a very good tower. This is an extremely good tower. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. And the first pretty bad tower. But you know what? This tower doesn't suck. You guys are kind of overhating. And don't get me wrong, the tower is kind of boring, but you kind of have to accept the fact that it is a little fun. It's an easy after all. It's very hard to make an extremely easy tower actually fun, like I said earlier. I do like the songs a lot, except the floor 3 and floor 4 song. It sucks, come on, everybody knows that. Or not everybody. But anyway, I don't think this tower is that bad, and honestly, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, because it's, I guess, very old, so yeah. Okay, starting with an underrated tower. The TOAD. This is probably one of the most underrated towers in the area. I genuinely think the creativity in this tower is good. Some parts in the tower are not that bad, and sure, even though some of the gameplay is filler, there are still some really creative parts or some genuinely fun parts, and people are overhating this a lot. I don't think this tower is bad. It's actually pretty good and underrated, so I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Next is TOHAs. First off, I want to say that this tower is revamped. Yes, it got a revamp, a very big revamp, but let's rate this new revamp. Remember, this is a revamp. This tower genuinely got revamped so much. I mean, look at the old version and compare it to this revamp. But let me be honest with you, this version isn't the best either. Some parts are boring and they're not really fun. Don't worry though, this is still a good tower. I still do think some parts are genuinely trash, like that one Tyro part that sucks, but some parts are very cool, like that one outside, you know. But hey, if we did really talk about the old TOHAs a bit, why not read that too? So, talking about the old TOHAs, let's read that too. Yeah, this tower sucks, like literally does. The first floors are pretty decent, but it's still filler. Or at least it's not like the second half, where you have 10 seconds of gameplay with some of the most boring gameplay ever. I kind of hate this tower, and I genuinely don't like it, okay? This is one of the worst towers in the world. It's still okay though, so I'll give this tower a 6 out of 10. Okay, TOP. This tower just doesn't suck. Like, just like Top Hat, you guys are overhating this. This entire tower is decent. I like the outsides, especially that one with lots of balls. And I like the gameplay in general. People say floor 10 sucks, but actually in my opinion it's very fun. And even though the last jump sucks, just go around the frame, deal with it at this point. Yeah, I think you guys already know what to do. So I'm giving this tower an 8 out of 10. I hope nobody hates this opinion. This tower is a banger, boys. I'm not lying, this tower is actually so cool. It's filled with lots of cool gameplay. They made ToH like miles better. And don't get me wrong, the progression is great. I like some trolls and there are even some secrets. One even gives you a badge, which is extremely cool because you don't really see that often. But anyway, I give this tower a 9 out of 10. Almost a 10 out of 10 basically, yeah. Let's just get this one over with. First off, the first 4 floors are so easy but so filler. And then you have a no floor, which is like intense actually. And then you have a wall hop. A wall hop in the difficult? That sucks. Also, don't even get me wrong on floor 5. Floor 5 sucks. Why does this spinner gonna be so fast? And why is this floor so punishing? I absolutely hate it. This tower has so many dumb stuff in it, but I must say the wood pad is pretty cool. I'll give this tower a 5 out of 10. This tower is another banger because it's made by JToH, obviously. This tower has so many cool sections and it has so much creativity. Extremely creative, fun, entertaining tower. I honestly find so many parts so cool, and I mean this tower is pretty old, so for its time, this is extremely good. I like lots of parts, and shout out to Garfield because he sacrificed for us just to beat the tower. Yeah, there's a section where you have to like hit him and stuff. That's so cool though. I will give this tower a 10 out of 10. That's how good it is, okay? Alright, another pretty good tower. TOIV. No, wait. TOAV. Sorry. Another underrated tower. This is an inspiration of Tower of Rage, or more of a sequel, but it's so much better than that tower. I like TOAV because it's fun and it maintains the style of the entire tower. You can also see some references from the original Tower of Rage, but honestly, they were implemented so well. When you see these references, you actually are like, wait, it's that one part from Tower of Rage, and that's what I like, because I like seeing these, references, so that's what makes this tower pretty cool. This is an amazing tower, and I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Tower, another amazing tower. It's made by JToH, and dang is it creative. It's extremely fun, and yes, it is pretty long, but it's still creative. I honestly think this tower is so cool, but to be honest, it is not a 10 out of 10. Sure, it has all of these creative, fun, and long insides, and whatever the hell you think. But it's because sometimes it does suck. Like for example, the final floor. That thing sucks bad. Anyway, I'm gonna give this tower a 9 out of 10 though. Yeah, it deserves a 9 out of 10. TOUT. You guys are hating this tower way too much, man. Welcome to TOUT, aka Tower of Ultimate Terrifying. Or should I say Tower of Ultimate Trappage. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't read the floor 2 sign. Anyway, this tower is underrated because it's so creative. And the gameplay is pretty fun too. Sure, some floors do suck and most of the gameplay itself. Like floor 1, floor 5, or whatever you hate. But there are some parts, like a time machine or an entire lore about SCP, which is like, I think you guys know what that is. I'm giving this tower an 8 out of 10. TOED. Well, I don't know if people really like this tower. I think people like this tower, but I think it's cool. It has some really famous parts and some really fun ones too. And I bet when you were a noob and went to this tower, you were like, oh my god, it's the JToH song! Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, shout out to Mediocre Commentaries for making that one meme, which was...
It's a really fast spinner. And this spinner actually moves fast.
Spinner's fast, you know. Anyway, this tower is amazing. Well, not amazing, but it's very good because it has some really cool sections. It has cool spinners and it has fast ones. Anyway, I'll give this tower an 8 out of 10. Viewer discretion advised. I'm about to say some vile things, so if you love Torny, please don't watch this video. This tower is so overrated. Oh my god. The gameplay is just boring. It's not even that good. It's pretty much just mostly filler. And the only cool thing about the tower is the frame. There's literally nothing that cool about this tower. This tower got a 30 out of 40. A 30 out of 40. You heard me right. What? It passed the entire review. How? This tower sucks. I hate it. And I know I sound harsh, so I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Because, well, the design is good. But if there was no design, this tower would actually be like a 4 or 5 out of 10. Come on, man. Yeah, 7 out of 7. 7 out of 10, yeah. That's what I'm giving this tower. Okay, TOZ. Alright, for the anger, so let's calm down. This tower is okay. It has a pretty fun and creative parts, but don't get me wrong, it mostly is pretty annoying and pretty bad. I can't really say anything about this tower because it doesn't have anything special, but it is a pretty okay tower. I don't think it's the best thing ever or anything because it sometimes is boring, or it's either annoying or it's either too hard for me because I'm a noob. I'm gonna give this tower a 7 out of 10 because, you know, kind of deserves it. Okay, finally, we got something good. Citadel of Peril. Citadel of Peril is such a cool citadel. It has a cool mechanic where there is this lava button that when you press it, lava starts rising. Oh no! The whole citadel is kind of above this mechanic, but I also like the ending of this tower. It's so cool. You go in the volcano. You escape the volcano and you go in like this final place. You know, the wind pad place, if you know what I mean. I really like this citadel, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Amazing citadel, to be honest. Alright, TOTL. I think everybody knows this, and it's not gonna be a surprise, but TOTL just sucks. It's only popular because it has so many skips, because it's so short, and because lots of people do it as their first soul crushing. No surprise again. This tower contains so much filler and hard jumps, and the only cool part is the last floor and the final jump, I guess. Also, no design. Why does this have no design? Tell me, design something, Namoon, or whoever you are. I don't know. It's a pretty mid tower, so I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. And that was the video. I hope you did enjoy the video because, well, I kind of worked on it. And, as always, Happy Christmas, everybody. Anyway, see you in the next video. Goodbye.